The following program is video supplemental instruction. VSI is brought to you by the Teaching Center, UF's Learning Support Center, www.teachingcenter.ufl.edu.
One of the most important aspects of learning is classical conditioning, otherwise known as Pavlovian conditioning. By now you should already be familiar with the experiment that Pavlov did on his dogs. If you're not, I would suggest you go back and review that before watching this video. Let's just review that study for a minute. The unconditioned stimulus was the presentation of the food, and the unconditioned response was the dog salivating. This is what happens kind of in nature. He paired that with a neutral stimuli, the ringing of a bell, and the neutral stimuli then became the conditioned stimuli after enough pairings, and the unconditioned response then became a conditioned response. Then, in absence of presentation of the meat, just ringing the bell, the dogs would salivate. So let me give another example of this. I went in my garden the other day and I noticed a lot of bugs on a tomato plant. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with it. I figured that bugs are naturally averse to water, rain. They'll kind of run away and hide if it rains. And so the water would be the unconditioned stimulus, and the rain, or the running away, would be the unconditioned response. So I decided to kind of like simulate that with throwing some water on them from a water bottle. And the neutral stimulus was showing them the water bottle. So I'd kind of hold the water bottle by the bugs and then pour the water on them. Now, the water bottle didn't naturally do anything for them. They just kind of stood there on the tomatoes, eating my tomatoes, while I showed them the water bottle. Then once I sprinkled the water on them, then they kind of scurried away. After I did this enough times, then I would just kind of put the water bottle near the bugs, and then they'd run away. Now, funny thing happened. They ran into this kind of like a PVC pipe, and I put the water in after them, and then this big one came out, and it was like this huge stink bug. So it ended up that I was the one conditioned, and I didn't want to do that anymore, so I stopped messing with the bugs. But essentially what I got it to do was I was able to just show the bugs the water bottle, and then they'd run away. So the neutral stimulus became the conditioned stimulus, and the unconditioned response became the conditioned response. True story, I actually used classical conditioning to potty train a parrot once. So this is very powerful stuff, and you can use it if you study it and learn it.
The Teaching Center, UF's Learning Support Center, www.teachingcenter.ufl.edu.